What's going on? It is Jason. Boo. Ariga. Oh, coffee and drinking does not mix. Ariga, that's a mighty good coup pack. Let's get this ball rolling. All right, here we go. Just want to make sure my live is okay. Oh. Coffee and drinking does not mix. Ariga, that's a mighty good. Okay, audio's good. Yeah. Pop out chat. Do. Just gonna say hi real quick. Alright. And then we'll just pin that bad boy. Alright. Let's get this ball rolling. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you enjoy it? Were you feeling festive and merry? I hope so. I am feeling tired because literally I spent the entire day today tearing down Christmas, packing it all up, and then putting it up in the attic. So that's what I spent the majority of today doing. It was, my back is definitely feeling it. I already have a bad back as it is, but it's definitely not feeling great because you go up and down the ladder like 5,000 times, but we got it all done. We got all the Christmas decorations packed up inside and then all the decorations outside. We got them all packed up and they're all put away. It's over. Christmas is over. That's where we're at right now. So, yeah. We don't like to linger very long. I mean, I guess like some people say to keep your decorations up until like after the new year, but we kind of like to set the new year clean slated, really fresh, everything packed away, ready to start the new year just with a bang, not dealing with putting away Christmas decorations and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I spent the majority of the day doing, getting that all straightened out. Cleaned the house yesterday, so feeling good about that. Everything is kind of calm and peaceful. My wife has been organizing her workspace and getting that all dialed in, so I'm starting to feel a little bit more calm, which is good because I don't know. The reason why me and my wife, we love to clean and organize and stay diligent at keeping our house clean and doing all those things, it's because it relieves stress, because we will ruminate on things like that. And I tend to just like to have peaceful settings and not chaos, and try having a couple of small kids running around destroying everything. And then you got to like wrangle that in and get that cleaned up and make sure that's good to go. But yeah, so rarely me and my wife are just lounging. We are typically busy all day long on our feet, taking care of everything. So, but yeah, how's everybody doing? Tell me, drop in the chat. Just go ahead and tell me specifically what was one of the best Christmas gifts or Christmas experience that you had this year. And then I'm going to tell you mine. So go ahead, drop that in the chat. Just tell me roundabout, or if you're watching this later, drop it in the comments. Just let me know specifically what was your most exciting Christmas experience or gift that you received this year. I got a couple. There's a couple that I want to share. So Christmas Eve, and I have to give a shout out to Small Giants, this company I work for. They give us time off, which is really awesome. So yeah, I've had since the 23rd off. I go back to work tomorrow. I work 2 days, and then I'm off for another 5 days again, which is pretty freaking sweet. I love our company. Our company does a really good job at taking care of their people, and I love it. So, but off since 23rd, and then Christmas Eve, the 24th, woke up early, met a bunch of recovery CR folks over at a buddy's business where we stored a bunch of gifts. And then we took all those gifts. I think we had 200 something plus gifts. We took them to we took them to different halfway houses or sober living communities. And we delivered 200 gifts to those communities. And it was super impactful. And man, talk about feeling the presence of God just like hanging out with you as you're delivering these gifts to these individuals that probably feel unloved or feeling hopeless and feeling in a place, nobody wants to be locked up or in a treatment facility or halfway house during the holidays. I have to say, I have been a participant in those facilities a few times during the holidays. It seemed like that's like the pace I was on there for a while, like relapsing and end up getting rushed off to a treatment facility around the holiday times because I spent a few holidays in a treatment facility. So this was super near dear into my heart because when I was in those facilities, one facility, I didn't get anything. I mean, I think I got a phone call, and you're like, oh man, that's a little rough. But a couple of the other facilities that I went to, you had families and you had people that like poured into providing gifts to the patients there, which was really impactful. I think I got a blanket, a hoodie, and a couple, I can't remember. I got a little gift set, and it was really awesome, and I felt loved, and I felt like, man, somebody cares about me, which even though I had people on the outside that cared, but when you're in that environment, it was just, yeah, so it was really near dear to my heart. I've been doing it for the last 3 years and just pouring into that effort. So we go wrap all the gifts, package them all up, and then on Christmas Eve we go to the facilities and deliver them. So that was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And just puts a little knot in the old heart, and you're just like, oh man, that's good. That's the good stuff. And it was good to give back that way. And then Christmas is all about the kids and my wife, and it was just awesome, and myself, and it was awesome to just wake up, get going. Kids are up early, they're excited, they want to just like hang out and open gifts and just run around and see what Santa brought them and the whole thing, and you just got all this energy and excitement, and it's just so much fun to see them all excited and to get their gifts. Yeah. All right. Judah. All right. Thanks, buddy. He's still excited. He's running in here. He's supposed to be in bed right now, and I don't know why he's out running around. But he's out running around right now. So, okay. Well, you got to be quiet, dude. I'm alive. So yeah, so kids are super excited, and it was just a lot of fun. I actually got a picture with Santa Claus, and I got, he's in the house, delivering some of the gifts, and I got a picture with him delivering my daughter an elephant, and his little elves were running around the Christmas tree. So it was a lot of fun on Christmas to just, spend time with the family and see their excitement, give Leah her presents, and then she gives me my presents, and it's just a lot of fun just spending that family time together and exchanging gifts and just feeling that excitement. We have cinnamon rolls. That's our tradition. We have cinnamon rolls in the morning, and they're super good. Leah makes those, and coffee, cinnamon rolls, and some presents and excitement from the kids. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's just so awesome. And then the other thing that I'm super stoked about is the gift that I got from my wife, which is a huge gift because it means a couple things. One, she's supporting me in something that I value and I want to get, cracking at. So she's supporting me in doing that, but then also, she hired me an endurance coach. And that means a great deal to me because now, not only do I have her support into taking this journey and this endeavor of wanting to run a 100-mile race, an ultra marathon, per se, a 100-miler. I want to do a 100-miler. It's been on the bucket list. Even further has been on the bucket list, but let me just, I've ran 75 miles nonstop. Took me 14 plus hours to get that done back in the day. But that was when I was in really, 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 really good shape. But I've never done a 100-miler, and I want to do a 100-miler certified race. And so in order for me to get there, I feel I need some accountability. So Leah got me an endurance coach for Christmas, a new pair of shoes, and a bunch of other stuff, which is super awesome. Just having her support means a great deal because it's going to take a lot. It's going to take me pouring into something. It's going to take away time from the family. It's going to take time, when she's doing her business stuff. And so her supporting me just means a great deal, and I'm excited to take the journey. Training starts tomorrow. So, and the other thing is, I got to stop smoking. And so that is the other side of the pillow there, is that I'm done smoking cigarettes. So that's a wrap on the smoking. I think I have 8 more cigarettes left and then I'm done. But my journey starts tomorrow, so this is going to be interesting. I don't want to waste the 8 cigarettes, which is a stupid thing to say. But I'm just being completely honest. I probably will 100% smoke them and be done with them, and then I'm done buying cigarettes, and I'm just going to focus on putting my energy in training and doing this adventure. And this is not too far out of the blue for somebody like me. I've been an endurance junkie for a very long time, competitive marathoner, sprint tries, half Ironman, 70.3s. I've done a plethora of that kind of stuff for many, many years. I've poured into it. I've trained myself. I was on an endurance team. Like, I've done competitions. I've ran a lot. I've put in thousands of miles. So it's not anything. I mean, at this stage of my life, it's kind of like, what? And then I started smoking like a month and a half ago. It's like, what? What is going on? And you're just like, okay. But it is something super exciting for me, so I'm ready to give this a go. What's up, Dash? How you doing, man? So good to see you, dude. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you, Dash. Thank you. Hopefully your film went good. I'm excited to hear about it. I mean, it's nerve-wracking shooting a film. So hopefully I'm wishing you all the best with that. But thanks for hopping into the live, and it's good to see you. I appreciate you. So, yeah. So what up? And then, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited to get the ball rolling. Training starts tomorrow. My coach, his name is Bill. He's part of AZ Endurance AZ. It's a company here. I Googled, searched for a coach, found which I feel is a decent coach, and I got to chat with him last week for quite a little bit, man. We chopped it up, and he seems like a really down-to-earth dude. Excited to help take me under his wing and support me along the way. So I'm super excited. So shout out to Bill and AZ Endurance. I should probably know that, but it's either AZ Endurance or Endurance AZ. It's one of those. So, but his name's Bill. I think he has a partner named Andrew. Yeah, I'm doing a terrible job at plugging them right now. But yes, they are. Bill is my coach, and he's a solid dude. I've already been in contact. He sent me my training schedule already for a 10-week training schedule just to get us get the old legs dusted off and get going. So yeah, that's where we're at. But that was an exciting piece of my Christmas, is to get that gift from my wife and her support. So I'm excited about it. And then on last week, I got my decision letter back from Veteran Affairs, because I've been going through this process of getting my VA disability for issues with my back and for issues with other things that I've, acquired over the years of being in the military, just things that have been plaguing me. And for the longest time, I wasn't going to do anything about VA disability. And my buddy's like, man, you really need to. It's a benefit to you, like you served, you had these things happen to you, like you need to take care of yourself, man. And this is good for your kids. It's good for you. It's good for your family. Like, don't look at it like, comparing yourself to somebody who like got shot or blown up or, in the same realm. I've experienced some things, and things have happened to me while I've been in the military. So yeah, so I got my VA disability. It wasn't quite where I thought it was going to be. And there's some things that they denied me, which I have to go and appeal, which I'm not too worried about. I'm just blessed that I have an opportunity to get a rating, and then even now go through this appeal process, because I feel pretty confident once I give all the documentation, because I do have all the documentation to provide, like with my back and stuff, like that stuff will get rectified. So I'm excited about that. So, but yeah, it's a good thing. And it's been a pretty decent process this far. I thought it was going to be way more challenging than I thought it was. Like I had this anticipation that this was going to be like a life suck for me to do all this paperwork and to submit for disability and all this stuff. But the process was actually pretty clean, and it was pretty smooth. I mean, some of the appointments that I've had to get seen by other people has been a little odd. Like I felt a little odd about some of those appointments that I had at these weird locations, to get seen and validated and checked out. But that's all good. Like those things, that stuff happens. And so whatever that process is, it seems to be going pretty smoothly. Now I have to go through the appeal process, which is okay. And we'll dial that in as well. And hopefully that process goes equally as smooth as this process has gone thus far. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that all wrapped up. That's going to be my goal here the next couple weeks, is to get that appeal process. Even looking at hiring what they call a VSO, a veterans something. So I'm terrible at this. Veterans support officer, I believe it is. They help walk you through, filing and going through the, decision letters and all that stuff. So I'm looking at maybe that being an avenue for me to take to just kind of help me along through the appeal process. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much. And then what else? What's going else? New Year's is coming up. I'm excited. Yeah, and that brings up my YouTube channel. So New Year's is about to hit next week. I am shy of 140 subscribers. So I pretty much put that dog to bed, and I'm not going to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Unless something crazy happens in the next week, I just don't think I'm going to get there, which is it's totally fine. Like I mean, I would be saying something completely different if I hit it, of course I'm going to be excited, and I hit a goal, and it's just like exciting to hit goals and to reach those goals. But what's more exciting than any of that is just building this community of people like my buddy Dash, who's on, and Joe Schmo, and my buddy Joseph and John, and then, I got my buddy Ronald who tunes in, and Sean, and a couple other, Trey Lee, and then, Big Cook, and I got all these people that I connect with and that I'm and building this relationship with all these people. And it's just awesome. Josh Diaz, like a lot of cool, awesome creators, and this community of people just supporting one another. That's the most important piece to me. It doesn't, I mean, yes, would it be great to hit 1,000 subscribers and to do that whole thing and reach that goal? Of course it would. I would be ecstatic if that would be the case. But I'm still excited, man. I'm still going to pump out content. I'm still going to create. I'm still going to do the thing. And whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers is whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I'm okay. Whatever that date may be, it's going to be awesome. And I owe it all to you guys who keep tuning in and supporting me and walking with me through this journey. And I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate the new subscribers that come along, which I get a couple a week, man. So that's just freaking outstanding. And I'm doing it my way. Like, I'm not doing YouTube specifically towards YouTube algorithms and got to put a thumbnail this way. You got to do certain things. I'm doing it my way. I don't like text on my thumbnails. You never will see. I tried it once and I hated myself. And this is not to knock anybody who does that, because it's awesome to be able to, and it's important to show people what your video is going to be about in that thumbnail image. It's just, I don't like text on my thumbnails. I don't know what it is, so I'm never going to do it. I tried it once and it bugged me, so I try to take all those thumbnails and clean them back to original thumbnails that I had without the text. So that's just one of my things. I just don't like text on thumbnails, and I'll try my best not to do that, because that's just my thing, and that's how I like to do it. And it goes against everything people tell you on YouTube. You got to have like text on your thumbnails and blah, blah, blah. And I don't do that. So I don't do YouTube the way YouTube's supposed to be done, I guess. But I'm doing YouTube the way that I want to do YouTube. Building an audience slowly, but I'm building it, and it's been awesome. And I'm going to continue it. And it doesn't matter if I hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That would be freaking awesome. But at the end of the day, it's just more important that I'm building a community with all of you guys, and I appreciate the support. So I have to say thank you, you know. Keep it simple, man. I just keep things simple. You're right, Dash. Keep it simple, and it's all good, man. And just, I'm enjoying creating and sharing, and that's just what I enjoy doing. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to the new year. I'm okay with not hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'm okay with still creating content and putting it out there, and I'm not going to stop. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. 2026 is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. At this point, I'm thinking 2026 is going to be awesome, but heck, man, things can change. You never know, man. Something could happen and change the whole trajectory of which direction you're going. If something happens, you just never know. So, but I'm looking forward to 2026, and yeah, so good things to come. I'm excited about it. And with that being said, if you're new or just tuning in, I go live every Sunday, talk a little bit about, or a lot of bit, about what's happening in my life, and I catch you guys up on what's happened this past week, and then once that's all said and done, I go ahead and dive into the back end of my YouTube and just share the analytics with you guys of what's happened that week. And then I compare it to the previous week, just so you guys can see kind of how the channel's doing, progressing or degressing or being stagnant, whatever the case may be. And the reason why I do this is because you're helping me grow this channel. We're all part of this channel, and I have nothing to hide, and I think it's cool to kind of look at the numbers. So if you're new or just tuning in, that's what I typically do every Sunday. That's why I'm going live. And we're about to dive into those numbers right now. I have a little bit of a setup. I have my talking head cam here. I have a switcher here so we can hop over to my MacBook right there. And then, yeah, we'll do all that, and then we'll dive into some of these numbers. So I am just going to minimize this, definitely minimize that. I'm going to pull up. Thanks again, Dash, for hopping in, man, and dropping a line. I appreciate you, dude. All right. And then let me see. New window. Let's go into YouTube. So I'll hop over here, turn that on. Now we got picture in picture. And this is where we're at. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. Blow this bad boy up. All right. And then, yeah. Let's go. Where am I going? I'm losing my mind. All right. I got to go into YouTube Studio. All right. Hop over to YouTube Studio and then go into Analytics. Here we are. This is what the channel has done in the last 28 days. I've gotten 13.5K views, 99.4 watch hours, and 12 new subscribers. Let's go. And thank you for those 12 new subscribers in this last 28 days for coming along with me on this journey. Come along with all of us on this journey, which is freaking awesome. I got 860 subscribers. Like I said, I'm 140 short for hitting that goal, but man, that's awesome. I'm so stoked. Now, that's what the channel's done in the last 28 days. What I like to do is show this week's numbers and compare it to the previous week. So I have to do it in this customization here. So you go into custom, and then you scroll down to today, and then you do it to the previous or yesterday, and then you hit apply. This is what this past week was. Boom! I've gotten 4.4K views, 28 watch hours, and 1 new subscriber. Man, I tell you what, here's the funny thing. I sat at like 859 subscribers for like ever. It was like, why won't this thing click over to 860? I was just sitting there like refreshing, like, I can't believe I'm not at 860 yet. It like took forever. And then when I hit 860, it jumped up to 861, then 862, and then in the interim of that happening like a couple days ago, I'm back down to 860. So it's just this weird fluctuation of people jumping on, tuning, subscribing, and then unsubscribing, which is okay, That's just how it goes. Some people just probably aren't vibing with this channel, which is totally understandable. And there's no commitment here. I don't make you sign any contracts. There's no commitment. You can unsubscribe at any time. It's all good. I mean, there's millions of channels out there that you could subscribe to, I'm assuming, to find the one that you enjoy. So, but if you are a subscriber, I do appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead. Now, in order for me to compare to the previous week, because this is what this week's numbers are, I go up here to advanced mode. I gotta check my posture, make sure I'm not slouching. Check my posture. All right, and then add comparison. So up in here, you add comparison, and then it's period over period, and then you hit add. All right, here's where we're at. Yeah, a little bit of an uptick in views, about 200 something views. I got 44, 48 this week, and then the previous week I got 4206. So yeah, about 200 and something more this week than the previous week, which is super awesome. Now I like to go to watch time, and I'm just doing the top 3 in the comparison. So views, watch hours, subscribers. All right, not a little bit of a downtick in watch hours. Previous week I got 31.9. This week I got 28.9. So, and all these things underneath are the content that people watched to get these numbers. So this is what they actually watched on my channel in order for this to register as a view. So same thing with the views, now watch hours, and the same thing's going to be with subscribers. So going to subscribers. Now a little bit of a downtick. I got 1 subscriber, which is freaking awesome. Thank you, whoever that subscriber is, for tuning in. I appreciate you. And it's this ditch expensive pods. That's what brought this person in, which is freaking cool. That video. Oh, it's I believe that's a short. Maybe not. Maybe it's a full video, but is it a short? That's a short. So that was a short video where I was doing this journey of saving money by not buying Nespresso pods every couple weeks because I drink so much coffee, and making my own pods. I'm just going to be completely transparent and honest. I kind of stopped doing that because it got cumbersome and it was a lot of work, and I just wasn't feeling the work anymore. I'm just going to be completely transparent. If I have to go back to doing it, I will, but man, and I like sliced my finger with the razor, like I'm going in, cleaning, I'm tired, I want some coffee, and like I didn't have a good routine in making the pods, and I got into somewhat of a routine, but then I kind of fell back on the routine. And then I was just like, I'm done with this. Buy my pods like everybody else. I'm not going to make my own pods anymore. But it was a fun little thing to know and learn how to do. I can do it now, and if I want to go back to that, I can. But at this moment, I'm buying my pods again. So that's what this show's all about. Me just being totally transparent, vulnerable. I'm not trying to pull any kind of wool over anybody's eyes. If I say it, I'm doing it, and if I've done it and I don't do it, I'm going to say I'm not really doing that anymore. So yeah, just to be completely open about that. I'm an open book here. So, all right. And that's pretty much all I look at. I look at views, watch hours, and subscribers, and I compare them. That's what I just did. So that's awesome. Now, I end the comparison. Just go ahead, end that comparison. Go back to analytics. What did I do? Oh, go back to custom. I did not mean to do that. All right. Now I go back to advanced mode, and then I just geek out on a couple other things that I like to go. And once I go through what I like to geek out on, I'm going to dive into some of the top videos, which you could kind of see them right here. These are the top videos, but let's go over a couple other things that I like to geek out on. Geography, one of my favorite ones. So this is where people are tuning in from. So obviously the United States has been holding the top spot, and it hasn't always held the top spot. There's been times where the United Kingdom has beat it out, Indonesia has beat it out, and again, this is just from this week. This is where people are tuning in from. So 1,000 views from the United States, then 393 from India, which is awesome, United Kingdom, Indonesia, Germany, Philippines, Australia, Canada, Netherlands, Sweden, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Italy, Brazil, Pakistan, Yemen, Malaysia. It says 0, but it's on here. I don't know what that means, but that's cool. I think that's new. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Malaysia tuning in, so that's fun. All right, so I like looking at geography. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. I love this stuff. It just means people all over the world have been tuning into the content that I create, and that makes me feel good. So, all right, let's go to viewer age. And again, here we go. This is what I love seeing. Like 2% of 13 to 17-year-olds are tuning into my content. This would be so cool if it was like a even keel across the board. But 25 to 34-year-olds, primarily are the ones tuning in, which I get. I mean, how appealing are my videos to somebody from 13 to 17? I don't know. I don't know if what I say is that exciting to somebody who's 13 to 17. I mean, I have somebody that I know specifically who does tune in, who's 13. And that is freaking awesome. And it just like makes me feel so good that they like my stuff. And that's awesome. And it's probably him that's causing the numbers to be like that. And then I have 18 to 24-year-olds, 35 to 44, 45 to 54. Normally there's like a 60 plus over here, which is really cool. So yeah, but not this week. No one over 54 is tuned into my stuff this week. So that's cool. All right, let's go to viewer gender. Ooh, 84, man, the female viewership went down. And I think I have an idea why. And it's because I got rid of the beard. It's just what it is. My wife would 100% disagree, but I'm telling you, there's some magic in the beards, man. There's just, I felt the presence and the magic of having a beard. People just really liked it and connected with it. I had magical powers with the beard. I was able to fix things a lot easier than I could now. Once I shaved it, I lost that ability. I'm going on a stretch here, but yeah, that's how I like to, change my mind. I don't know. That's just where I'm at. I wish I never shaved it. I mean, I regret it. I really do, and I'm sure my wife hates me saying that, but I'm just being honest. So, all right. Let's jump down to what else do I like to look at? Oh yeah, I like to look at device type, always mobile phones, top spot. Then you got computers, tablets, TVs, and then operating systems. Who will be on top? I'm pretty sure Android, but let's just take a look. Ooh, it is Android by a long shot. Here we are, 2,397 Android users tuning in. Then you got 1,549 iOS devices, which is probably iPhones, iPads, things of that nature. You got WebOS and Amazon, all kinds of stuff. So cool. It's so cool. Somebody's watching from a Nintendo Switch. That's dope. I almost got a Nintendo Switch for the kids, but we didn't. We ended up getting a Next. I don't know if you guys ever heard of one of those. It's this little cube thing. I think my kids are just too young right now for a Switch, and so I think in a year or two, I'm assuming my son is gonna want something like that. He plays some games on his iPad. But we got one of these things called a NEX, a NEX little device, and it's like a little cube. They're loving it, man. They're playing bowling and this Bluey game, and my daughter's into it, and they're just having a lot of fun with it. So it's a cool little device. I'm digging it, and it's perfect for where my kids are in their age. So yeah, they're having fun with it. We got one of those for them for Christmas. We wanted to give them a little game system. We just didn't think a Switch was gonna be beneficial because they're kind of young still, but we hooked it up with the little NEX thing, and they've been loving it. They've been playing it every day and having fun. And we got my son this little drone. He's been throwing that up and flying it around. It's been really noisy, but ain't cool. So, all right, that's everything that I like to geek out on. So let's go ahead and end this and then dive into the top videos. So this iPhone 17 Pro Max Secrets 90-second short breakdown. That got 1,492 views. This Unlock ProRes RAW Power of iPhone 17 Pro Max. Yeah, 1,328. And then this video right here has just blown me away. So in the last week, that thing has gotten 640 views. And it's creeped up over 3,000 views, right? Yeah, 3.3 thousand views. It's gotten me 6 subscribers, 26 watch hours. That's so cool. What else has it done? In the reach, so 75,000 impressions, 3.9% click-through rate. Yeah. And then what else do I like to look at? Engagement. How long are people staying on? Average view duration, 30 seconds. You're not going to be able to get anything from this video in 30. Maybe you can. I don't know. I just think that's weird. 30 seconds is all they're tuning in. How long is the video? The video's 5 minutes. I mean, wow. It's 30 seconds. I mean, I'm appreciative. If you stay on for more than a couple seconds, thank you. But that's, I mean, I just don't know if you're going to get much from it for just, maybe my strategy of creating videos, I got to get everything packed into the first 30 seconds of the video. Or make a video where people don't want to click out of. That's probably the better thing. So, all right. Now, what about audience? Let's go in here. 6 subscribers. Let's see. Watch time. 95% of the people tuning into that are not subscribers. So crazy. Top geographies: Indonesia, India, United States. That's cool. There was one that had the likes, dislikes. That's the one I like to look at. Because there's somebody who's hating on me. Because every video I've done, I at least get 2 dislikes. I don't know. Is that in this one? No. Engagement? Oh, yeah. See more. Let's see. Yep, there it is. 1 dislike. I got somebody who's just always disliking my stuff. It's okay. Dislike all you want. It's perfectly fine. And if you are one who dislikes, tell me what you want me to make. Tell me, is there anything that I could do to get you to engage and like something? Go ahead, drop it in the comments. I'd be glad to try to work on some things. I'm not opposed to it. I'm open for conversation. I'm not throwing shade on anybody. I don't do that. I'm very optimistic and positive. I like to be upbeat. And to me, it's all about building relationships and being conversational. If you dislike something I'm doing, let me know what it is that you dislike. And that way I have an opportunity to evaluate. Doesn't mean I'm going to fix it or change it, but I definitely can take it into consideration if you just let me know. You can drop it in the comments. I have one guy who says I ramble too much. He is absolutely correct. I ramble a lot, and I need to work on it. And I have tried to work on it, but I still find myself rambling, kind of like what I'm doing right now. But yeah, anything else? Let me see. Let me minimize this and go to my chat, see if anybody's hopped in the chat. Dude! What's up, Bobby? Dude, Bobby is like one of my favorite creators. No, like the dude is one, he's super talented and creative. Thanks for lurking, homie. Joe Schmo, appreciate you, dude. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. And the beard was magic, man. I need to grow it back. But Bobby, thank you for lurking. Honestly, he is, 100% one of my favorite creators. Not only is he super talented and creative, the dude is hilarious. The guy is so funny. I love his sense of humor. I love the way he ties it all together in his stories, and when he puts it in his videos, he's just super funny. And I wish he would do way more content than he does, but I respect the fact that he does what he does because there's no pressure. I don't want to add any pressure to anybody's life, but I definitely would love to see him pump out more content. And I tell you what, man, he would be one of those like top tier creators just because of his abilities and the way he delivers a story and his skill set. Like, he's a phenomenal creator, man, and filmmaker, storyteller. He's got it, and he knows how to work a camera. So shout out to my homie Bobby, man. If you're not, oops, I almost knocked my mic over. If you're not following him and you're following me, go check out his channel and follow him. You won't be, yeah, it won't be a loss. It'd be 100% to your advantage to go do that. The dude is legit. So, all right, here we go. Anybody else tune in? Man, thank you guys so much for dropping a comment and tuning in. I appreciate you. Do I have anything else to share? I think I'm plumb out of ideas. Let's see here. I talked about Christmas, talked about New Year, talked about not hitting my goal, talked about my YouTube analytics, all that stuff. I don't know if there's anything else anybody wants to see in my analytics. My friend Ronald was mentioning something. I don't know if I did that, or was it Sean? I can't remember. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it. I don't want to waste anybody's time hopping on here, just staring at a camera, looking at me drink my Kupak. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. Man, I love to create, and this has just been awesome. I'm gonna keep doing this every Sunday, even after I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm just doing this every Sunday, and we're just gonna keep this ball rolling. I'm gonna get some more content. Maybe that's what I should talk about. Upcoming content. I don't have anything. I don't have anything on the agenda, which is so bad of me, but I'm just being honest. I'm stuck at the letter J on my alphabet vlog series that I've been doing. I'm just stuck at J. I have some ideas, but I haven't put pen to paper to that to get those things flushed out. And so I kind of just put a stop to it. And yeah. And for those that have hopped in and I was late saying hi, I apologize. I don't have my chat up. I got to figure out how to get my chat up and my other screen so I'm able to see both at the same time, so I'm not looking like I feel like I'm ignoring you. I'm totally not. I got to figure out how to get my chat incorporated into the show so I'm able to see it more lively. I think I'm going to get an iPad and maybe have the iPad show my chat, so I'm staying consistent when people hop on and say hi, that I'm not ignoring anybody, because I don't want to ignore anybody. But yeah, I got to do a better job at the chat thing. So, but yeah, I just dropped a video last week with how to clean your sensor on your FX3, FX6. If you own one of those, or any kind of camera sensor, to be quite honest with you, go ahead, think about cleaning your sensor and do some research, buy the right gear, and it's really not as scary as a lot of people think it is. It's nerve-wracking at first. You're like, I don't know if this is gonna jack up my camera. I'm a little scared that I'm putting this on my sensor, but I did it. I've done it. I do it every 3 months. I'll clean my sensors to all my cams, and yeah, I did a video on that. That was the one I dropped last week. So it's not as scary as people think it is. It's scary, but you work through the fears when you research and educate yourself and buy the proper gear. I use this product from UES, camera cleaning supplies. Ordered a full sensor camera cleaning sensor kit from them, and I've been cleaning my sensors with their products now for couple years and getting it all dialed in, and been cleaning my sensors for a couple years, and I haven't had any issues. Everything's been, I'm shooting on one of my cams right now and it looks fine. It looks good. So no issues there. So, all right. I took my glasses off. It always looks weird when I'm cutting my stuff up and I'm like, wait, I don't have my glasses on. All right, here we are. Thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here so I'm not wasting anybody's time. Greatly appreciate you. Again, go subscribe to my buddy Bobby Janik's channel. he's a killer, man. He's a stellar dude. And then yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna hop out of here. Let me close out. I should have probably been on. Oh. Man, I did not have picture-in-picture on. I gotta start having my monitor back up, man. Yeah. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, dude? How you doing? I need to have my monitor. Oh, man. Yeah. I just did that whole computer thing without picture-in-picture, I think. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I have to go back and look at it. I'm such a goofball sometimes. I try to find ways to be fast, and so I got rid of my monitor. Let me see. Yep, I didn't have picture-in-picture on, but I'm talking through it, so... so silly. All right. Jeez. One day I want to be good at this. I want to be better than I'm better right now. Such a nerd. All right. Dude, Jordan, I'm sorry, man. I'll be praying over you, dude. You know, I lift you up, man. God, I just want to send a prayer of support and love to Jordan, that you just lift him up, work through whatever's going on in his life, and that you guide him with a healing heart and a healing hand, and that he is going to be okay. So I'm praying over you, Jordan. Wish you the best, man. Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through a difficult time. I've been through many, man, and so... not to make light of it and not to make you feel as if I'm just blowing it off, but you're going to be good, dude, you know. And if you ever want to reach out to me personally, man, let me put my phone number in the chat. You can hit me up anytime, dude. There you go. Yep. Oh, yeah, minus that little dash. Yeah, hit me up anytime. Feel free to text me and give me a call. I'm more than willing to chat with you. But, all right, guys. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got to figure out how to get out of here. I always mess that up, too. But, Jordan, have a good night. Praying over you, dude. We'll continue to pray over you. The rest of you that hopped in, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and catch you on the next one. Yeah.